My research question is, how do specific smells and odors bring back memories? Before diving into this topic, we must first understand what is going on. How do smells evoke memories? Smells are inhaled by an individual and they have a direct link to the hippocampus. The hippocampus is the part of the brain that is responsible for storing and creating memories. Once this part of the hippocampus is activated, then it is able to bring back the memory to the individual and replay it in the individual's mind. Now, there are certain aromas that have a trigger. For example, if you're 30 years old and you get a scent of smell of a cookie, then it might take you back to when you're 8 years old with your grandmother baking cookies, and it might take you back to that good memory. Now, smells are optimal for learning and they're needed for learning. For example, coffee has a really strong smell and it goes through the olfactory system and connects to the hippocampus. It improves cognitive awareness and it improves the ability to learn, which is why many people enjoy studying or doing their homework in coffee shops. Now, the hippocampus is a part of the brain that turns short-term memories into long-term memories, as well as creating and storing these memories. Now, the stimulus material that I used were the Alzheimer's Association and the Selenidad Selena. The Alzheimer's Association had a direct link to the loss of identity. Memories make up who a person is. When people lose these memories, then they lose who they are and they're not able to remember what they did or who they are. They also had a direct link to the loss of senses. Many experiments conducted showed that Alzheimer's patients actually had a lot of issues with smell or sight or touch or taste. So Selena had a direct link to cultural identity. Without memories, cultures cannot become what they are. They just simply wouldn't be anything. And it also has a direct link to the sense of place. Without the memories of ancestors going down generation by generation give you a sense of place in your family. My claim was that odors evoke vivid memories due to their direct link to the brain's emotional and their memory centers. Now, how do odors access and create memories? According to Grella, they access the hippocampus, which previously stated is a part of the brain that creates and brings back memories into an individual's mind. Now, the direct link between the olfactory system and the hippocampus is more than any other sense. All the other senses have to go through other different wirings in the brain. This one, the olfactory system, just goes straight to the hippocampus. And now, there are certain triggers that the brain stores inside of the hippocampus. So, as previously stated, it can bring back memories through these triggers and of the aromas. Now, how do scents improve the emotional states of people? They can according to Barwich, certain smells can bring back good memories, and these good memories can improve the emotional state of an individual by bringing them back a good childhood memory or some a moment in their life that they deeply enjoyed. Now, according to Green, the sense of smell is the strongest of any other sense. Sense. Since it has a direct link from the olfactory system to the hippocampus. Now, how can they improve daily life? They can improve learning ability by improving the cognitive ability to learn, to study, to do their homework more efficiently. Now, they can also train the brain through the constant use of this sense of smell. It can train the brain to create memories for longer periods of time or just better memories. According to Lewin, they can also improve alertness for the scent of mint can actually improve the alertness of an individual. And according to Olafson, they can also improve other senses, since all the senses correlate. The constant training of the olfactory system will also help with touch, sight, and taste. Now, how can these odors be used as tools? According to Grella, they're able to suppress fears. So, for example, if you're having an emotional panic attack, then you could get a scent of something and it would block the bad memory and substitute it with a good one. Now, they can also affect the effects of brain diseases, such as Alzheimer's or dementia. the constant training of a certain smell by bringing a certain memory back over and over again can actually slow down the process of dementia and Alzheimer's. Now, it can also be used as an alternative to antidepressants. Instead of having to use a pill daily or twice a day, then you can use a certain aroma and it can be uplifting to you. In conclusion, aromas and scents could possibly be used as a way to suppress fear or slow down Alzheimer's and dementia and other emotional and brain diseases.
Okay, thank you. I have a couple of questions for you. First, how did your research question evolve as you moved through the research process?
Well, originally it was my research question was if they can bring back, and over the more research that I discovered, there was an overwhelming amount that proved that it can. So I changed it to how does it bring back the memories?
Okay, good. My second question for you is what additional questions emerged from your research? Why are these questions important?
The additional questions that emerged from my research were how long it will take for these scents to be used to be substituted from antidepressants. So there could be more research that could be conducted to find how much longer it would be until these scents can substitute the antidepressants.